A very good afternoon this Saturday afternoon to all of you, and a warm welcome to this special tutorial class in English. And are meant for your special practice in English. So you must all be thinking what all we are going to do in the class, right? Well, we will be doing a bit of all the language skills, reading and writing.
এই পরিতোষ বাবু আছে যে পাশে ঘরে।
Chinjan, yep. You keep yourselves muted, and when you want to speak, then you unmute yourselves and speak. Okay, fine. Now, uh, let me test out one thing. That is, we are going to focus on a few things in spoken English first. I think that all of us want to be very fluent and proficient as far as speaking in English is concerned, right? I think that is something that all of us want. Now, how do we become proficient, or how do we get any fluency in speaking at all? Okay. Now, that means that I have to speak correctly and grammatically with the appropriate vocabulary and grammar about objects and people in the world around me, right? I think you all agree with me over there. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
I have to express myself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So I have to express myself with reasonable correctness as far as grammar is concerned. And I have to know the vocabulary, or I have to know the words which are used, right? Also, I have to know some adjectives so that I can describe the words. Okay. I have to know the verbs, and I have to know the different tenses in which the verbs may be used so that I can use them about daily actions or habitual actions which we do in everyday life, right? So everyday life does include all these things. So if anything is missing or out of place, or if the appropriate vocabulary is not there, or the right grammatical expression is not used, that means that it will be incorrect. And correctness is the first essential prerequisite as far as speaking proficiency is concerned. Okay, we can think about fluency little later. I think the first goal we have to achieve is to be correct. Okay. Now, I'm going to focus on one or two pointers as far as speaking in English is concerned. So I'm going to ask you a few things. This is the first pointer. Okay, let's call them pointers. And this is a kind of game that I'm playing. So, you know, pointer means that suppose I'm in a race, okay, and I have to go to a hurdle, and I have to pick up that hurdle. I have to cross that hurdle, and I have to pick up, let us say, a marker which is over there, and I have to bring it back, okay, to the starting point within the time. Okay, so the first pointer that I will have in the class today is telling the time. How to tell the time. Okay, this is the first point. They're telling the time in English, obviously. You can tell the time in Bengali or Hindi. Now, are you able to tell the time correctly in English all the time? So, are you sure that you are able to tell the time correctly in English all the time? It's a funny way of putting it, right? Can you tell the time correctly all the time? Let me test you. Okay. Let us say that it is 6 a.m. How can I say it in other ways? 6 a.m. Any other way of saying it?
6 o'clock.
It is 6 o'clock, right? Good, very good. I can say it is 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Okay, right. Suppose it is 6:15. Okay, then what do I say? Suppose it is 6:15. I can say it is 6:15. Okay, 6:15 a.m. Or I can say it is 6 hours and 15 minutes. You know what it is. But there is another way of saying this. What is that? What is the other way in which we can say it that it will have the same meaning as 6:15? Let me see if you can guess. Anybody?
Sir, sir, quarterly six.
Okay, right. So here is the question. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chinanku. You are on the right track, but you have to modify that expression a little bit. Okay, what we will say is it is a quarter past 6. Okay, this is the correct expression to use. If it is 6 a.m., I can say it is 6 o'clock. Okay, if it is 6:15, I can say it is a quarter past 6. Okay, so what will we say if it is 15 minutes past the hour at any time? Okay, I can say it is 8:15. I can say it's a quarter past 8. If it is 9:15, I can say it's a quarter past 9. If it is 10:15, I can say it's a quarter past 10. Right. Okay. Suppose it is 8:30 a.m. Then what will we say?
Half past 30.
8:30. Half
Half past 8.
half past
8.
half
Sir,
past
half
8.
past 8.
Right. Correct. It is a half past 8. It is half past 8. Yes. It is half past 8. Okay. Good. That means if it is 10:30, I can say it's half past 10. If it is 12:30, I can say it is half past 12. Suppose it is 9:45. What will I say? 9:45. Think, think. Will I say it is 3/4 past 9? Will that be correct? If I say it is now 3/4 past 9 o'clock, will that be okay? So you're not saying anything. That means it is not okay. Is okay or not okay? Yes or no? It is 3/4 past 9 o'clock. That's correct. Or no, no, it isn't. Okay, it isn't. Actually, we don't say it like that. It would be wrong if I said that it is 3/4 past 9 o'clock. No, we don't say it like that. What do we say? It is a quarter to 10. It is a quarter to 10. So 9:45 means it is 15 minutes before 10 o'clock. Okay, so it is a quarter to 10. That means a quarter of an hour left to complete the hour. Okay, so if it is 11:45, I will say it's a quarter to 12. If it is 2:45, I will say it's a quarter to 3. If it is 5:45, I will say it's a quarter to 6. Okay, so this is another way that we use for telling the time when we say it is quarter past, half past, or a quarter to. Okay. Uh, suppose it is 12 p.m. What is another word that we can use for it? 12 p.m. Another word for it. Yes, I know it is
12,
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock
Sing
at noon.
Yes, the single word that we can use for it is noon. Okay. Or we can say it is noon. It is noon. Okay. Or just noon. But we do not say 12 o'clock noon. What you were saying? No, that is not said. We cannot say that. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock noon? No, we do not say that. How will I cross it out? Oh. Suppose I put a cross mark over there. Yes, got it. So 12 o'clock noon? No. It is noon? Yes. It is 12 o'clock? Yes. Okay. It is 12 p.m.? Okay. But not 12 o'clock noon. Okay. And suppose it is 12 a.m. Then what do we say? 12 p.m. is noon. What is 12 a.m.?
Midnight.
Sir, midnight.
Midnight. Correct. It's midnight. Okay. I can say it is midnight or it's midnight. Okay, what's the difference? Okay, this is the second point that I'm anticipating. What's the difference between it's midnight and it is midnight? Any difference between it's midnight and it is midnight? Do you think there's any difference between these two?
I
No,
think
sir.
no.
There's no difference. Well, of course, there is no difference. If I mean, in terms of meaning, there is no difference. Okay. So if I want to say it's midnight, yeah, well, yes, it is midnight. And it's midnight, so what's the problem? Yes, it's the midnight. So it means the same thing. But no, I'm using a contraction over there, but I will not be saying them in the same way. Okay. Notice that one is longer than the other and takes more time to say it. For example, I'm saying it is midnight. Okay, I enunciate the syllables clearly. Okay, and the whole thing I'm saying it as a sentence. It is midnight. Okay, and if I say it's midnight, so my speed is faster. Okay, I'm clipping. Okay, and I'm joining it together. It's midnight. Okay, it is and it's. Okay, it's is a contraction. Contraction. This one means it is. Okay, so meaning is the same, but it's a short form. It's a short form, or you can say contraction. The more contractions we use, actually, the more we can speak faster. Okay, so using contractions is one way of being a fluent speaker of English. Okay, now how comfortable are you in using contractions? This is something that you have to think about. Okay, if you notice, people who are very fluent in English, either in speaking or in writing or in both, they tend to use a lot of these contractions. Okay, so this is just a tip that I'm sharing with you. I'm not saying that you go and start using contractions immediately and stop using the full forms. Okay, instead of saying it is 9 o'clock now, you just go on saying that it's 9 o'clock, okay, or something like that. No, I'm not insisting that you do anything like that. Okay. But I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out that it takes less time to use these contractions. It takes less time to say when you use these contractions. So naturally, the process of speaking becomes faster. It is speeded up over there. Okay. So now you understand why it is that fluent speakers of English, I mean, both in speech and writing, they tend to use contractions a lot. Okay, you mark this out when you look at somebody speaking, or when somebody is writing, or you see anything written or spoken on the internet. So you mark this, you will see that what I'm saying is quite correct. Okay. All right. Now, but this was contraction is actually a second pointer. The first one is actually telling the time. So how many ways can we say the time in English? So you have to just keep one thing in mind. Is it that you don't know how to tell the time? No, of course you know it. Okay. So all of you are aware. Okay. Uh, maybe there was just a slight bit of hesitation that you had when I asked you about 9:45 or how you put it in other words that it is a quarter to 10. But all the other things were all well known to you. But the thing is that if somebody asks you the time, you should be able to say that without making a single grammatical mistake or a mistake in the error of usage. Okay, now mistakes are of different types. Okay, like I can make a grammatical mistake. Okay, instead of saying it is 10:30, I can say uh, it was a 10:30. So is this correct? It was 10:30. It was 10:30. So somebody asks you the time. What's the time? So you say it was 10:30. Is it correct? No. There's a grammatical error. What is the error? That person is asking you in the present moment. Okay. So you should say it is 10:30. No question of using the past tense. It is 10:30. Okay. It was 10:30. So when is that sentence correct? Suppose I'm talking about yesterday. When did you have breakfast today? I had breakfast at 10:30. Okay. When did you have breakfast yesterday? It was 10:30 when I had breakfast yesterday. Okay. Uh, when did you have breakfast on Sunday? Oh, it was 10:30 when I had my breakfast on Sunday. Okay. So if I'm talking about past time, then I can say it was 10:30. But if I'm talking about now, somebody's asking me the time now. What's the time now? It is 10:30. Okay. So this is a mistake in grammar. Okay, the tenses. I'm telling you because you are not pointing out the mistake. So I have to point out right. So it's an error of tenses. But there is another type of error that I can make. Suppose I say it is uh, it is 10 o'clock half past. It is 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock half past. Now, we don't say something like this. It sounds pretty bad. But suppose somebody says something like this. It is 10 o'clock half past. Okay. So that is an error of usage. Okay. Either we say it is 10:30 or we say it is 10:30. Okay. So both of these expressions are correct. It is 10:30 or it is 10:30. But not it is 10 o'clock half past. Okay, this is an error of usage, right? So you are all aware that how you are to say the time. Okay, so there should not be these kinds of mistakes. I mean, you should be able to say the time without any hesitation and with full correctness. Okay, so either I can say it is 10 o'clock or I can say it is 10:30 or I can say it is 10:30. Suppose it is 10:30 at night and I'm using a 24-hour clock. Then what will I say? What's the time at 10:30 at night? It is 10:30 at night. Okay, and I'm speaking using a 24-hour clock. Okay, then what will I say? What's the time? Suppose somebody asks me. Type in the chat box if you don't feel like speaking. But you should feel like speaking. This is a tutorial class. So should I catch you? Tanmoy, Tanmoy Mondol.
Sir, it's
Yes, sir.
22 hours 30 minutes.
Yes, you can say that. You can say that, but you can say it a little shorter. It is 22:30. Yes,
22.
it is 22:30. Yes, Trinanko, you were saying the same thing probably. Yes, good. It is 22:30. Yes, that's right. It is 22:30. So if it is 10:45, I can say that it is 10:45 or a quarter to 11 at night. Well, we don't say quarter to 11 at night, but if I'm using a 24-hour clock, then I will say it is 10:45. What will I say? 22:45. It is 22:45. Okay, like this. Yeah, fine. So there is not anything much that is new to you, okay, about telling the time. So you should be able to say it. That's my point. This is just a small point, okay, that over here you should not be making any of those grammatical errors or errors of usage. Okay, that's why I am talking about this. It's a very small point, but we need to clarify all these small points so that the big picture becomes clearer. Okay, once you clarify all these things and you start rectifying the mistakes, then you find that the bigger picture gradually becomes clearer and clearer, right? So I'm sure all of you will agree with me that if I ask you the time, you will not be able, you will not make any mistakes in telling the time, right? You all agree with me? Okay, fine, good. So you're saying you're not saying anything. That means I will take silent. Silence means assent. Okay. So there is a this is not an English proverb actually. There is a Sanskrit proverb which I know. Okay, that means this one. Silence means assent. Okay, this is what I'm putting in English. I'm translating that in English. Okay, you want me to tell you the Sanskrit proverb? In Sanskrit, it is Monam Sammati Lakshanam. Okay, so silence is a mark of agreement. Okay, so you people are silent means you people have agreed with me. Okay, so I'll take that. I'm very happy. Okay, now let me ask. Uh, where are these people? Okay, Abhay. Hmm, good. Abhay, it is 7:15 in the evening. Okay, another way of saying that would be, tell me. Abhay Singh, tell me. It is 7:15 in the evening. Another way of telling the time would be, Abhay, you have to respond in some way. Either you speak or else you write. Any one of these. But if you don't respond, that will not be good. Or no, can you tell me? Arnav is also not saying. Come on, you know the time. Okay, Soumya, Tanmoy, they have all raised hands. Okay, wait. I'm coming. Okay. Soumya, you tell me then. Tell me, Soumya.
I think it is quarter past 7 of
Yeah,
evening.
it is a quarter past 7 in the evening.
Okay.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Good,
Thank you.
good, good. Yeah, quarter past 7. It's a quarter past 7. Okay, right. Okay. Suppose it is 3:30. 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay. Now, um, what will I say that in another way? Arunabha, can you tell me? 3:30 in the afternoon.
3:30.
Yes, that's correct. Good. It is 3:30. Okay, good. 3:30. Yes, Soumya, right. Correct. It is 3:30. Okay, good. Suppose it is 6:45. Okay, 6:45. What will I say then? Deep, can you tell me? 6:45.
Sir, quarter to 7. Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yes, I heard you. I heard you. It's a
Sir,
quarter to 7.
yes, sir.
Quarter to 7. Yes, good, good. Okay, thanks. Right. Okay, fine. Now I'm leaving it more open to you. I'm sure you watch television, and probably there are some TV serials which you watch, okay, on Star Jalsha or some other channels like that, right? So I'm sure a lot of people watch, so people also watch probably. Probably, I don't know. So you tell me which serial you watch, you like to watch, and what is the time at which this serial is broadcast. Okay, so you speak to me or you write to me. You can write also in the chat box. I'm not insisting that you speak, but it'll be good if you speak, but you can write also. Just write just this, only one sentence, that is, I like to watch, and what is the name of the serial, and what time it is shown on TV. Okay, think it over and just write. Okay, so you understand what you have to do? You have to mention which serial you like to watch and at what time. Okay, right? Or speak, whatever it is. If it is not a serial, if it is some other program, that also is okay. So it's, you're not necessary that you will always be watching family dramas. Okay, so you might like to watch something else. So fine, but you mention what is it is you like to watch and what's the time. Okay, Tonma is writing, I like to watch Doraemon at 7 o'clock. Okay, good. Okay, this 7 o'clock is in the evening, I suppose. Okay, Madhurima is writing, I like to watch Radha Krishna at 9 o'clock. Okay, good. Shinjan has raised a hand, I think. Where is Shinjan? Shinjan, you speak if you want to. Where is Shinjan? Let me see. Shinjan Ghosh, yes. Shinjan, you would like to say something?
No,
Oh,
sir.
Trinankur is right.
No,
Yes. Yeah, tell me.
no, sir. ভুল করে হাত করে
All right, all right. Okay, Trinankur is writing, I like to watch Happu Ki Ultan Paltan. Okay, that's the name of the serial. At 10 o'clock in the night. Okay, 10 o'clock in the night, or you can say 10 o'clock at night. Okay, at 10 o'clock at night. Not no need to write in the night. I like to watch Happu Ki Ultan Paltan at 10 o'clock at night. Okay, good. What about the others? I have had only few responses so far. Soumya writes, I watched the Rani Rashmani series. Oh, here is another thing. You watched. Okay. Again, Soumya, look, you are able to tell the time. But when I'm asking you this, you're making a tense error. I watched, meaning what? That you used to watch it. But now you have stopped watching it. Is it correct to say that you have stopped watching this serial? And that too, why serials? It is one serial, right? Not several. Soumya, where are you? Please appear on the microphone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Soumya, you still watch this serial, right?
Yes.
এখনো দেখো তো?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So should I use the past tense or the present tense?
Sir, I don't listen, hearing you properly, sir. Your voice is cracking.
Okay. Okay.
Can you say again?
It's a bit of a, yes, sure. Of course, I can say again. What I'm saying is that
Okay.
you watched this serial or you watch this serial now. Should you use the
Yes,
past
sir. Yes,
tense or
sir.
present
I'm
tense?
this is my yes, yes. No, no, no. I watch.
You watch. Okay, so you use the present tense. Okay, not the
Yes,
past tense. Hmm.
yes,
And serial, not serials. Okay, you are saying
yes, sir.
serials. It is only one serial. Okay, so you say I
Yes, sir.
watch this serial at 6 o'clock. Okay, okay,
Okay, sir.
fine.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine. Rima is writing. I like to watch Dance Plus at 21:30. Okay. 21:30. Yeah, Azaruddin. Yes, you are trying to say something.
Sir, I like to watch Indian Idol on every Sunday, every Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday at 8 p.m.
Okay. Good. Fine. That's absolutely correct. Now, Sneha is writing. I like to watch Srimai at 7 o'clock. That's fine. Srijoy is writing. I like to watch. Oh my God, Ye Mera India. It's 14:30. It's at 14:30. Okay. Orno, I like to watch CID at 9 o'clock at night. That's fine. Shubhajit does. I like to watch Children of Boddam, a musical band, full day, but I have a favorite serial also called Kutu. But you haven't mentioned the time, Shubhajit. You must mention the time. Okay. Rima says, I like to watch Dance Plus at 21:30. Okay. Rima, it would be better if you say, I like to watch Dance Plus at 9:30. Okay. Or you say at 21:30. Do not mix these two up. Okay, these are two different ways of telling the time. Okay, one is if I say it is 10:30 or it is 10:30 or something. Sorry, if I say it's 10:30 or 10:15 or quarter to 11, something like this. Okay, and if I say it is 21, then I will say 21:30, 21:45, 21:22. Okay, like this. So it's better that you don't
Sir,
mix up these two together. Yes, Shija, you would like to say something?
স্যার আমি ইটস ফর 14:30 লিখেছি, তো ওখানে আসলে বুঝতে পারলাম না আপনি বললেন ওখানে কি করতে হবে, চেঞ্জেসটা কি করতে হবে, মানে এটা ক্লিয়ার হলো না ঠিক।
Haha, let me see. What did you write over there?
আই লাইক টু ওয়াচ ওএমজি এমআর ইন্ডিয়া।
Oh, just a minute. Where is it? Yes, I like to watch OMG Emira India. It's 14:30. No, it's at 14:30. That's all.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay, yeah, haha. It's at 14:30. Hmm. So, got it, Rima? Then you say, I like to watch Dance Plus at 9:30, or you can say at 21:30. Okay. Uh, Sakshi is writing, I like to watch Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma at 10 o'clock. Okay, this is fine. Absolutely correct. Arunabha is writing, Sir, I like to watch Shidi Sai Baba at 7 o'clock in evening. Okay, 7 o'clock in the evening. Sorry, not Sakshi, Arunabha. Please write, I like to watch Shidi Sai Baba at 7 o'clock in the evening. Not 7 o'clock in the evening. That is, again, not correct if you drop the article like that. Okay. Um, Chandramoli is writing, I like to watch Scout. What is this? OP's live stream at 7 o'clock. Okay, this is okay. Sneha is writing, I like to watch Srimai at 7 o'clock. This is fine. Sri Joy is writing, I like to watch this one. Yes, it's at 14:30, you have to say. Okay, good. So, just a few small mistakes. So, Shubhajit, what is the time of this? You have to mention. I like to watch Children of Boddam full day, but I have a favorite serial also called Kuto. It is at, so what's the time you mentioned? I think the time is at 11:30 or something like that. No, it's broadcast in the evening also. So you have to mention the time. Shubhajit, you correct this sentence by mentioning the time. You write it once again. Okay. So now let us see. We have done a lot of going backwards and forwards about telling the time. Let's see a short video lesson on how people in the West tell the time. So this should be interesting for you and interesting for me as well. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to show you this video. So can you see the video? I'm playing it, right?
So, for example, if someone tells you, I'll meet you at 10 to 10, what does that mean? What is 10 to 10? We're going to find out. Okay, let's go. All right, so here's the clock that I've drawn. Excuse my drawing. But what time does it say? Okay, so let's examine the clock. So this is called the hour hand. It shows the hour. And this is called the minute hand. Okay, the shorter hand is the hour hand, and the longer hand is the minute hand. All right, and right now, the hour hand is pointed to 2. And this is pointed to 12, so that means it is 2 o'clock. All right? So as we go around, it would be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. Now, if you just say 12 o'clock, if you don't know what it's like outside. Is it dark? Is it 12 o'clock at night? Is it 12 o'clock in the afternoon? So sometimes when it's 12, we say 12 noon or midnight. But we'll get to that. Now, there are many things you need to know in order to be able to say the time or express time correctly. All right, so let's go through what they are. So as I said, first of all, if it's a complete hour on the hour, then just say the hour, the number, plus o'clock. All right, that's the expression. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right? Now, then let's start going by 5-minute intervals around the clock and see what happens. So here we would say 2:05. Say it after me. 2:05. Good. The next one, 2:10. Okay, that would be here. 2:10. Then here, 2:15, 2:20, 25, 2:30, 2:35, 2:40, 2:45, 2:50, 2:55. Okay, so we're going by 5-minute intervals right now. And it could be something in between. It could be 2:12 or it could be 2:23. But usually people round off to these numbers here. Okay, so one way that you can tell the time, and I think it's the easiest as long as you know these basic numbers up to 59, but certainly the numbers by 5, is just to say that 2:05. What's the time? It's 2:15. It's 2:50. It's 2:40. Okay, 2:45 and so on. That's the easy way. And you can say that, but you might hear people using another expression or a few other expressions as well. So let me explain those to you. So as I said, this you can call 2:15 or 2:15. So why are we saying that? Because
হ্যালো সৃজয়,
হ্যাঁ বল।
এ স্যার কি লেফট হয়ে গেল নাকি রে?
কি বুঝতে পারলো স্যার? কি হলো
না
কেসটা?
না স্যার তো
হুম।
গ্রুপে মেসেজ করেছে, প্লিজ হোল্ড অন।
ও আচ্ছা
ও
আচ্ছা,
আচ্ছা।
দেখিনি। কোথায় লিখেছে?
স্যার
কোথায় রে?
এইমাত্র টেক্সট করলো, ওই গ্রুপটাতে দেখলাম আমি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ।
ও
আমাদেরটাই আছে।
ও এসছে
এবার
এবার
এলো।
এসছে।
GNT first year.
হুম।
আয়ুষ আছে? আয়ুষ ক্লাসে আছে আজকে তোদের?
না না, ও জয়েন হয়নি।
ও ম্যাথ ক্লাসে ছিল?
না।
ও তন্ময়, তন্ময়
বল।
বুঝতে পারছিস তো?
আমরা এখন কুদু বাচ্চা।
তন্ময় হ্যালো, ভাই কেমন লাগলো
বল ভাই।
আমারটা কেমন
স্কাউট
লাগলো?
ওপি ব্রো, স্কাউট ওপি।
এ চন্দ্রমৌলি কি করছে এখন?
কোথায় রে তোরা?
আরে আমি এখন ভিডিও অন করলে তুই দেখে চমকে যাবি। আমি
এক্সপেক্টও
ভিডিও অন
করিস
করবো
না
না।
আমি ভিডিও অন করব, এক্সপেক্টও করিস না
ইহুদির মতো
সৃজয়।
লাগছে।
সেটাই সেটাই
পাঞ্জাবিতেই পুরুষ, শাড়িতে নারী, হাফ প্যান্টে বাচ্চা আমি।
সেটাই সেটাই সেটাই।
নাইস।
এসছে তোর, আমি বলেছি তোর মুখ দেখবো এখন। এখন রেকর্ড হচ্ছে, ভিডিও অন করছে।
হয়ে গেছে স্যার, জয়েন করে গেছে, চেপে যাবে।
Hello, I'm back. Okay, sorry, I got disconnected suddenly. So you missed out this video midway. So how much did you see actually? Uh, please do tell me how much you have seen. I think the instructor over here was explaining
Time.
about the quarter past time. Okay, so I'll just go back a little bit and we will watch the rest of the video. Okay, fine. Yeah. Can you see and hear the video both? Is the video watchable and you can hear it both?
No, no sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now
No sir.
No sir.
okay. That means that projected. I think it has gone off. I will project it once more. Now,
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
10 minutes to okay, like this and like this. So when it's 2:15, it's a quarter past 2 or a quarter after 2, after 2 o'clock. But we don't have to say after 2 o'clock. We can just say at that point, it's a quarter past 2. It's a quarter after 2, okay? Then when it comes to 2:30, we could say it's 2:30, or we could say it's half, right? Half from the 12 to the 6, it's half past 2. That's how we express that. And at 2:45, we can also say it's a quarter to 3, quarter to. Now, anything after the 6, you see this other arrow here? From here to the 12, we have to say something to, quarter to 12, quarter to 3. Okay, it would be quarter to 3 if it was 2:45. All right, or 25 minutes to 3. You could say that, but those you'll probably just hear people saying 2:35, 2:40, and so on. But on these quarter and half, people do use these other expressions. Okay, so again, quarter past 2, half past 2, quarter to 3. Okay, now remember when I said 10 to 10? So that was 10 minutes to 10 minutes to 10 o'clock. All right, 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. So when people say 10 to 10, 10 minutes to 10. It's not used very often, but sometimes people just use it in short. Okay? All right. Let's look at a couple of other things you might see when talking about the time. So when we're going from 12 midnight to about 11:59 in the afternoon, that period of time is referred to as AM, anti-meridium, but don't worry about what it stands for. People just say AM and PM, anti-meridium and post-meridium. Don't worry about those. Just say AM if it's from midnight to the afternoon, and after 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 noon, to 11:59 at night, we call that time PM. So if someone says, I'll meet you at 4 PM, when is that? That's over here, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If someone says, I'll meet you at 10 AM, that means over here, right? 10 o'clock in the morning. All right. I know it's a lot to take in. If you're a little bit unsure, you can study this for a while, and then let's do a little bit of a review. Okay, so are you ready to tell the time? Here we go. The first one. So what's the easy way we could say this? 6:50. Okay, remember to say 50, 50, short, not 15. Okay, because that would mean something else, and somebody would get the wrong idea. 15 and 50. 6:50 or 10 to 7. Good. 3:45 or 3:45. 5:20 or 20 past 5. 20 after 5. 7:50, again 50, or how would we say it? 10 to 8, good. 9:15, okay, now it's longer, 9:15, or 9:15, quarter after 9. Over here, 8:05. Usually we don't say, but you could say 5 past 8. Now here, this is 10:10, which means 10 minutes past 10 o'clock. But this one, we would say either 9:50 or 10 to 10. 10 to 10. Okay? Good. This one, 5:30, right? Or what's the other way to say that? 5:30. And 1:40 or 20 minutes to 2 o'clock. All right? So I know there are some variations, but learn to say the one which is easier for you, but learn to also understand all of the other options. Okay? And to really master this, please do the quiz at ingvid.com. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.
Okay, so that was that. Good. So, did you like the video? Was it interesting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. No, you don't have to say it is interesting if it is not interesting. Okay. If it is not, then tell me that no, sir, I didn't like it. Okay. Or for what reason you didn't like it. You have to tell me that also. Okay. So then I will try and show you something different. You see, there are lots and lots of different kinds of materials which I can use. Okay. In the classes, because this is a tutorial class. So I'm free to use different kinds of materials, different kinds of exercises. Okay. You people also feel free to tell me what you want. Okay. Now, suppose I use one practical application of this telling the time pointer which we have learned today. Suppose I say that I get up at 6 o'clock. Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, obviously. Okay. I go to the market at 7. I have breakfast at I start online classes at 9 o'clock. I carry on till 1:30 teaching and doing online work. At 1:30 I take a break and have lunch. From 3 p.m. or we can say from 3 o'clock. From 3 o'clock I resume classes and end at 5:30. I have tea and go for a walk. I attend meetings online from 8 to 9 o'clock. At 10 I have dinner and then study till 11 o'clock. Then I go to bed. This is what? What is this? What will you call this?
Day routine.
Yeah, correct. Okay, my daily routine. Okay, is it my normal routine? No, this is my routine in the pandemic. Okay, anyway, this is my routine at the moment, whether I like it or not. Okay, now I would like you for homework to be ready to talk about your daily routine in a similar way of what you do, what you are doing at the moment. Okay, in the next tutorial that we will meet, and we will talk more about using contracted forms so that you can say it quickly. Okay, instead of a full long sentence, you can try and make it smaller and quicker. Right? Okay. So let me see who are the people I have got. Amir Malik. I'm Amir, but you were not there, I think, at the beginning of the class.
यस सर सर कुछ प्रॉब्लम था तो अटेंड नहीं कर पाए सॉरी सर
Okay. Okay, fine. All right. Arnab Chakraborty. Arunabha Paul. Chandramoli Haldar.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, thanks. Deep Das.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Just
sir.
a minute. Yeah. Hello. I'm in a class right now. Could you please? Could I ring back later? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm, Madhurima Chakraborty. Okay. Then Muhammad Azharuddin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Madhurima,
Ye-
right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mohammed Azhar.
Okay, Azharuddin. Yes. Then Muhammad Fazal Imam.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then Muhammad Wasim Ali. But Wasim Ali, you were also not there, I think,
यस सर
at the beginning. Huh?
सर नेटवर्क बहुत प्रॉब्लम था सर इसलिए नहीं हो
Okay.
पाया
Okay. So you should say that in English, right? That's what the class is for.
ओके
All right. Hmm. Okay. Niranjan Ganguly. Mm,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Niranjan. Then Rima Dotto.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then Shoikot Shao.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then, yeah, thanks. Then Sakshi Roy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Then Shantanu Ghosh. Shantanu, where are you? Then Shinjan Ghosh.
यस सर
Yeah, thanks. Okay. Then Shohini Shaha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks. So Shohini, was it useful for you, the class? Was the class useful?
স্যার কেটে কেটে আসছে কথাটা আমার নেট আজকে
Okay.
বিশাল প্রবলেম করছে
Okay, I'm asking whether the class was useful for you or not. Okay, I will ask you later. Let it be. Then Shreya Das.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shreya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So was the class useful for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Srijoy Biswas.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So Srijoy, did you learn something new in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was it useful?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sneha Ghosh.
Yes, sir.
Sneha, did you learn something useful?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Soumya Chakraborty.
Yes, sir. Present here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not Shomi. I'm Shomuru. Shomo.
Shoumo. And
Sir, I
another
am
one is
Shomo.
okay. Which
I'm
one is
sorry.
Shoumo
There
and
is
which
two
one is
persons.
Shomoru?
I am Shomo and
Yes,
he
sir.
is Shomoru.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Acha.
sir.
Okay, fine. All right, both of you are
There
present.
is quite difference.
Yeah. What is the difference in meaning between the two? I think, yeah, both the Shomo and Shomorup are not able to tell
I
me
think,
the
sir,
answer.
both are same meanings. I think both
No.
are same.
Shomo means good looking. Okay. And Shomorup means somebody who looks good looking. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think
So I cannot see either of you. So I think both of you must be very good looking. Right?
no, sir.
Okay. Okay. I look forward to seeing you sometime. I hope. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Sure.
right. Okay. Thank you. Then we have one Shomo Deep. Okay. Then Srijit Majumdar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So Srijit, was it useful for you, the
Yes,
class?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Shubham Das.
Yes, sir. Present.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Then Shubhankar Malakar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Shubhankar. Then Shubhendu Dondi.
यस सर
Yeah. Thank you. Then Shubhajit Das.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Tanmoy Mondol. Okay, thanks.
Present, sir.
Yeah, thanks. So Tanmoy, I think you already knew these things, right? So was there anything new in the class, or was it just a rehash of old things?
No, it was a revise.
It was
I
revision. So
almost forgot all the things.
okay, but was it useful still?
Yes, sir, of course.
Okay, okay, thanks. Then we have Trinankur.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And Utsho Utsho Haldar.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Right. Okay. So we are going to wind up, but I think we should wind up with something interesting, right? So just we will just give me one minute, okay? So okay, let's end with a song to cheer us up, okay, which is all about telling the time. Okay, what's the time with Johnny and the Raindrops? Okay, so we will go out. Exit line today or to the tutorial class is with Johnny and the Raindrops singing What's the Time?
What's the time? What's the time? What's the lemon and lime? What's the time? 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 What's the rhythm and rhyme? What's the time? 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 When it's a quarter past something, it's easy to see. The big, big hand points right to the 3. When it's a quarter past something, it's easy to see. The big, big hand points right to the 3. When it's a half past something, you're halfway round. The big, big hand points down to the ground. When it's a half past something, you're halfway round. The big, big hand points down to the ground. But what's the time? What's the time? What's the lemon and lime? What's the time? 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 What's the rhythm and rhyme? What's the time? 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 When it's a quarter to something, you're making a climb. The big, big hand points left to the 9. When it's a quarter to something, you're making a climb. The big, big hand points left to the 9. When it's a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, stop. The big, big hand points up to the top. When it's a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, stop. The big, big hand points up to the top. But what's the time? What's the time? What's the lemon and lime? What's the time? 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 What's the rhythm and rhyme? What's the time? What's the time? What's the time? But what's the time? What's the time? What's the lemon and lime? What's the time? 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 What's the rhythm and rhyme? What's the time? 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 What's the time?
Okay, so that was Johnny and the Raindrops with What's the Time? So I hope you enjoyed that. So on that, yes, thank you. So on that note, happy note, I will be ending the special tutorial class in the first week today, and we hope to do more and more interactive exercises, quizzes, lessons, both in spoken and written work in English, so that we can see whether we are building up our strengths in English or not. Okay, so have a very good weekend. Have a lovely weekend. So, bye for now.